Hey you guys, so today we'll meet these, which are the Penguin and the Riddler from the new Batman movie. Yeah, I held off on buying these. I got Batman. I still haven't seen the film, but I am looking forward to having a look at these. You got paint on you? Yeah, I wonder how it got paint on it. Yeah, some people just don't know how to paint. So, this is Penguin, this is Riddler. I haven't seen the film yet, which is kind of a shame. It is the first Bat film I haven't been to the cinema to see. So, yes. I do like the way he's been put in a box, almost skipping. Haha, he's skipping jauntily. Yeah. Kind of cool. Riddler on that side. Usual. Do you get the masking tape with him? I don't think you do, but there is him with the masking tape. I'm sure we can recreate that. Catwoman, Penguin, Batman and Batcycle. Mcfarlane toys, etc. at the bottom down there. Usual legal easy stuff on the bottom. Same with the Penguin. Who would think that was Colin Farrell? Really? So, which one shall we do first? Well, I've got that one in my hand, so we'll do... I've got both in my hand. But that one's on that side, so we'll do the Penguin first. Right, let's take this. As everybody keeps telling me, take them out the bottom of the box. Now these are from my good friend Jordan. He lent me these to review. Let me just do this over here because yeah, it's still difficult to get them out of the box. Even when you take them out the bottom of the box, this is still difficult. There we go. He has given me the pleasure of opening these for him. There we go. Right. So, there we have the Penguin himself. Except in the film, so from what I've heard, that is kind of his... He's doing a good Penguin accent. He's kind of got, I think he's got a kind of a Brooklyn accent in there, but I'm sure somebody will tell me I'm wrong in the bottom. Right, we shall snip. There we go. Right. Wow, this is a chunky figure. Interesting. So the coat is one piece. I thought that was going to be like maneuverable, but it isn't. This whole section in the middle there is just one block of rubber coat. There is kind of quite a gap in the back there I can feel, so they've saved a little bit of plastic there and put it at the front. Yes, let's have a close-up, extreme close-up. That is kind of a good likeness from what I've seen of the clips and things. Scarring on the face. It's difficult to tell it's Colin Farrell, but then it's difficult to tell it's Colin Farrell in the film. The coat, like I say, is nice. The nice purple in there. I have some model kits of Batman villains, the busts of them, and I made a point in every one of them to put purple somewhere in the figure, whether it be on a hat band or a piece of whatever. I always put purple in there because I just think purple is kind of a Bat villain colour. I don't know why. Yeah. He has sort of grippy hands on both sides. There is a set of hands in there. There's a two fingers pointing sort of thing, like he's a member of staff at Disney. Did you know all Disney staff have to point with two fingers? Yeah. And if ever you notice Walt Disney pointing with two fingers in a photograph, that's usually because he had a cigarette in his hand and they've digitally taken it out. Well, they didn't digitally take it out in the past, but yeah. So, as we were saying, that is the nice coat. It has, I thought it had a seam liner on it, but that is lining the coat. Like I said, this isn't going to be the most manoeuvrable figures. I like the way that there's a little bit of sort of grey over there. They have sort of dry brushed a little bit and given it a bit of colour. The coat is pretty solid, so articulation wise, arms up, swivel, bicep swivel. I think there is a slight bicep swivel in there. It's a little stiff. Elbows only to there. It's not the most manoeuvrable of elbows, but then Penguin isn't exactly an action-packed figure, is he? The wrist has nice articulation in it, and we'll go all the way around. There is definitely a joint in there. There is no manoeuvrability in that middle section because this is one big plastic traffic cone. The head, backwards and forwards, there is not a lot of tilt in there. There is a reasonable amount of swivel, but with those eyes, he's got to be looking, hey, kind of that way. Yes. Knees. There is a joint in there, I think. Yes, there is. But, oof, it's not going to be a lot. And the toes, kind of manoeuvrable. That's kind of nice. Trousers go down. And there is, I don't know, nice toe. I call it toe pick. But, yeah. But it's still kind of a nice figure. I was in Smith's the other day, and these are currently $14.99 for one of these. So, Smith's is doing a... We got, here in the UK, we've got to support Smith's because it's like our only toy store. The Entertainer does stuff, but that is more, it always feels like clearance. Smith's is great, but the only thing they don't do is NECA figures. So Smith's, if you're listening, please start doing NECA figures. Please. There's kind of a nice shiny bit on the end of the cuff there. All in all, I think it's a nice figure. Yes. Right, let's quickly move that out of the way for a second. While we, oops, got that. While we have a quick look at the Riddler. Right, what do I do with the scissors? There they are. The knifey thing. Go through there. And do you know what? I swear they do it to wind me up, make these boxes stiff and difficult to get into. There you go. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think the bottom is a better way to go in. Right, you have that. I'll throw that over there. So you have your card back there and the stand, which also you got one of those with the penguin. Right, you want to mix those up. So now we have the Riddler. Like I say, it looks like he's skipping. Tiptoe through the tulips. Probably get copyright struck for that, but never mind. Right, we have the carpet thing, which is really important in the film. I do know. That is the carpet thing. So let's have a look at this guy. I would have liked it to have had, that's kind of cool, two heads, and have had his non-Riddler look in there. The knees are a bit stiff. Just give me a second. Right, that's better. Right. There we go. The ankles do feel a little loose, I will say. The ankles aren't the strongest of ankles. He has got quite thin ankles. There you go. Yeah. So the gas masky thing that he's wearing has got a plastic cover over it, which is kind of cool. They put that in there. You can see his hair through it, and it is a proper piece of plastic. The goggles are misted out like they should be. Yeah, I think you will. I find with the Mcfarlane toys, they make great figures, but they just don't. They kind of throw out a brilliant sculpt, but then go to you. But you can improve this, right? You can improve this. Like the Batman one, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that needs little details, just picking out and just little touches. He has his question mark on there. He has a grippy hand on one side and a fist on the other. He doesn't come with any of the hands, just the carpet thing. The coat is a solid coat. There isn't a lot of body under there. Yeah, it is kind of a smaller body under there. So they saved a bit of plastic. Articulation wise, I'm being careful because I don't want to break the goggles because they feel a little bit like if you push too hard, they may come off. Head goes up, there is the collary thing there. Goes down a bit. Oh, quite a nice amount of tilt to either side, so you can have him looking quizzical. Rotation a little bit, but obviously that thing under the collar there is not going to let it move much. There's nice detailing on the coat, I have to say. As I'm looking at it, that's a different green than that green. There's bits of grey in there and stuff. They have, you know, they've thrown some detail in there. It's not just one green coat. Articulation wise, up to there, there is a swivel in there. It does have double elbows. I'm not going to force that because it feels a bit stiff, but yes, it does have the double elbow in there, so you're going to be pretty alright at, you know, posing that. There is a swivel at the waist, nothing in this middle section because obviously it's a big rubber coat. Likewise, kind of up, kind of back, kind of out, a little sort of stopped by the coat. Double knees, again, these are a little stiff. He is definitely a butt kicker though, so that is kind of good. Right, bring that forward. There we go. Like I said, these feel stiff. There is no articulation in the top of the boot there, but that is kind of a ball joint ankle backwards and forwards. So you are going to get manoeuvrability out of that. He also has his toe pick. That little bit I'm worried about because it does feel a little fragile, so be careful with it. It's not... I have to say, when I first saw the thing of it, I was like, that's not the Riddler. But it's grown on me. I kind of like it, knowing the context it has in the film. It's kind of grown on me. So, yeah, it is just a guy in a coat looking a bit scary. That's kind of what this film is about, isn't it? It's about how scary characters can be. So, let's have a look. This guy comes in at, I would say just here, a little bit under 18 centimetres, or just a little bit over 7 inches. And the penguin, let's just move him over there. We'll put him over there because then I'll knock him over. The penguin who's sneering at him still is, he's just about 7 inches and about 18 centimetres. So yeah, that is, yeah, quite a good team up. He is a little, the Riddler is a little bit taller, which makes sense. I think he is in the film. Then we have the man himself, Batman, who is kind of taller than both of them. Maybe by his ears. But yeah, I think this is a nice set. I do like them. I don't know if I'll actually buy these myself. I will probably pick them up because, like I said, this is $14.99 at Smith's at the moment. These two were $19.99. I will probably pick them up if they're on sale anywhere, you know, cheap. I am looking forward to seeing the film. Hopefully I will get a chance to see it before it leaves cinemas. Like I say, at the minute I'm just working so hard, like 3 jobs at a time, 3 jobs a week. It's difficult. But I am still getting these videos out to you guys, so please, please, please hit the likes, hit the shares. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button down there. It's a huge help to the channel. Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, I think this is... I do like the Batsuit. I do like the look of what I'm seeing from this film. It looks like an interesting concept for Batman. I think that is the great thing about Batman. He is interchangeable. You can have anything. I'm just looking at my shelf over there that's got my DC characters on it. And the Batman's up there. There is... one end has like Adam West. The other end has the Arkham games. And there's everything in between. Animated series. Michael Keaton. You think of all the different styles of Batman, there is one that is going to suit you. That is the great thing about Batman. Most superheroes are kind of a little static and just that's it, but Batman can be very, very dark or very, very comedic, and that is, I think that's a cool thing. I think that's why Batman is my favourite DC character. So yeah, I like this. Anyway, let's wind this up. Like I said earlier, please hit the likes, hit the shares, hit the subscribe buttons down there at the bottom. Yes, why so serious? Oops, wrong film. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye now. Where's the paperclip gone? Okay, who stole the paperclip?